Now, let's switch gears now and take you to the north central region of the country, precisely in Kwara State, where we'll be speaking tonight with the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party. We've reached out to other candidates like the APC candidate and the governor of the state. But tonight we have with us Mr. Yahman Abdullahi, who is the governorship candidate of the PDP in Kwara State. It's good to see you, Mr. Abdullahi. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah. How is the campaign going in the state of Harmony? The state is being known for peaceful elections in the past, and I hope that things have gone in that direction. But, I mean, the showing of your party, PDP, in the last election doesn't look like exactly what your party wanted. Perhaps one thing that is making experts and critics say that may be the same pattern in which the election of Saturday will go. If that is the case, it means that you are far from your from getting your ambition of becoming Kwara governor.
No. Anyway, good evening, viewers. Yeah, that is a very wrong hypothesis. If you look, President Bola, the one that was given to the presidential candidate of the APC, the difference was about 100,000. But if you look very well, the addition of the votes for the senators, the 3 senators combined, and our 3 senators combined, the difference is just about 20,000 votes. And what that means is that the 20,000 is easily coverable because we know the tricks. We now know very well the tricks and the rigging that were done by the APC. And so by the next election Saturday, you see a remarkable difference between what happened the last 2 Saturdays and that will happen in the next 3-4 days.
So give us an understanding. You said there were rigging. What kind of rigging? You said you know the techniques. Can you tell Nigerians about it?
Yeah. You see, rigging can manifest itself in several forms, including vote buying. Because the whole idea of democracy is for the people to bring out their preferred leader. But when you improvise the people and you wait till they are hungry and thirsty and you dole out peanuts for them to re-elect you so that they can suffer for the next 4 years, there can't be a worse rigging than that. And that's precisely what has happened in this election in Kwara State. The government had all the money and kept on telling the people that there was no money to do any project. For the first time in the 55 years of Kwara State, this is the only government that would not commission any project at all. And this is the government that has had with it about 500 billion naira collected, and nothing has been done. Little did we know that all the money was being saved for the re-election of the incumbent. And, you know, the facts are sacred. They can come out and say, this is what we commissioned. Nothing at all, not even one. Yet, the people of Kwara State, I mean, hunger is there, very palpable. People were shouting in Yoruba, the town is hungry, the town is hungry. And the governor could not respond with anything for the people, only for him to come out on the 2-3 days to the election by doling out millions and billions of naira to the people only for re-election. It's never been done. It's unprecedented in Kwara State. Kwara is a peaceful state, but this one, in addition to the peace, what we have now is the peace of the grief, because the people have been pauperized, they have been impoverished, they've gone to the extreme end of hunger. And so everything that you give them, they want to just survive on that. And that's exactly what this government has done to the people of Kwara State. So yes, when I tell you rigging, I mean on the streets, money was being distributed to everybody. Everyone that came there to vote was offered money. And this is the truth. I mean, you can investigate that.
No, but I mean, is it also far away from what they said, that maybe those who are on the ground are saying some of the top parties actually gave out money, only that some outpaid each other. The accusation is that your party also was involved in that.
Well, I don't know of that. In Kwara State, you can ask anybody. We didn't dole out a penny because we thought people were going to abide by the principles of democracy, that is, respecting the will of the people. We never thought inducement was going to be part of it, because what they did was to truncate the whole principles of democracy. And as you know, the central name of our party is democracy. We are People's Democratic Party. So I cannot see how PDP will go against its own very principles. So I'm at the center of this, and I know that we did it. But in spite of that, I tell you, apart from the presidential, that they had so much, and that tells you a story. That tells you that the people, even though they collected the money, a lot of them voted for Tinubu, but some of them collected the money and refused to vote for them. That is the extent to which this government of Kwara State is being hated by the people. So what I'm saying is, give us another Saturday, but come to the streets. It's very easy. Come to the streets of Kwara today. You see how money is flying left, right, and center. How people are transferring money to people that don't even know, who are sending the money to them, all in the name of just going back. And this stands democracy on its head. Until something very serious is done, then the whole concept of democracy in Nigeria will be bygone. I'm unhappy that I'm coming from a state that is taking this to the crescendo. I'm unhappy that I'm coming from a state that does not know that people matter. All that matters to them is money. And so they can provide the people, only to wait at the time when the people are about to die and feed them with thirsty people, give them droplets of water so that they can survive, so that they can get elected.
All right, Mr. Abdullah, if you look at the votes, I'm going to come to one of the reasons why you perhaps would think that you are fit and have the capacity to be governor of Kwara State, and based on what the people of the state will be voting for, it's 126,663 votes that is between you and the APC in the presidential election. And the presidential election was won in 15 local government areas out of the 16 local government areas. And for those who have followed the politics of Kwara State over the last years, 4 years ago, the campaign was tagged Otoge, the campaign that saw the APC defeating your party in that state, and perhaps the structure of the likes of Bukola Saraki, who is the leader of your party in the state, seems to have been badly battered by that election since 4 years ago. And the APC a few days ago were saying that they actually destroyed that structure, and it can no longer stand any form of election in Kwara State. These are some of what they are saying on the ground, that the Otoge syndrome is still holding sway against the position of your party.
Okay, it may interest you that I was one of the captains of Otoge. In fact, the present governor joined us when we had started Otoge. He was welcome into Otoge. He was not part of us. And we were the captains of Otoge. But we didn't know, because he was actually foisted on us. He didn't win that election. And to put the party, the APC, paid back to us our money that paid for the forms. The fees were paid back to us. And we only said that we were paid just because they knew that there was no justice in primaries. And so this guy was foisted on everybody. But that was not justice. We accepted him. But we realized almost immediately that the wrong captain has been given to the right ship. And so the ship of state was about to sink. What we saw was not just the tip of the iceberg. We could see danger, palpable danger, if we in water. So all of us, and ask him, of all the captains of Otoge who today is with him, we all left him. because this guy was driving the ship of state into a state of addition, and we all left. The truth is, the guy doesn't seem to know what to do. How can you take 500 billion? This guy has not even organized local government election. Yet he collects the money for the local governments every month, and everything he has put together for whatever we do. And so Kwara cannot afford the luxury of a blind captain in a ship where human beings.
All right. So, Mr. Abdullahi, I mean,
Yes.
let's talk about the issues and not about personality. So, because the other person you are speaking about is not able to defend himself. So let's deal with the issue which the people of Kwara State perhaps will be looking forward to, and that is the manifesto, the agenda to better their lives. Let's check some of your own manifesto. What is at the fulcrum of your manifesto? What exactly is your agenda of wanting to become a Kwara State governor?
Prosperity. What we've realized is, and this is a very serious issue, and I think it applies to the whole of Nigeria and indeed the whole of Africa. People come, and I was happy you asked the same question to my predecessor on this show. A lot of people just come and say, want to be governor, want to be governor. And the simplest question the electorate fails to ask, the question of, you want to tower 1,000 kilometers, build 200 hospitals, do that and this, where will the money come from? I'm happy you asked that very relevant question. And this is the question that nobody asks. A lot of our leaders, and this is why we do not have leaders, because the challenge is not in spending money. The challenge is in being able to make the money for the prosperity of your people. And so, for us, why we have seen a serious deficit in the resources for the people of our state. So what we are bringing is prosperity. And in fact, for those who have been Kwara, all that we've written on our billboards and our flyers and everything is a prosperous Kwara.
So possible. How do you hope to achieve the prosperity?
Thank you.
Some would say that Kwara State is largely a civil service state. So when you're talking about prosperity, you're talking about a state that has huge and enormous burden of civil servants to take care of every month. And the issue of human capital development is on one hand. You're talking about prosperity. What exactly do you mean by that?
Exactly. Thank you very much. See, the problem is most governments, including Kwara State government, are being spoon-fed by the federation account. It may interest you that up till very recently, I was the commissioner representing Kwara State in revenue mobilization and fiscal commission. And so I should know that the dwindling fortunes of this country is obvious. I mean, fossil oil is getting out of the economy of most states. And even the value of the dollar is coming down. And so there are dangers, foreseeable dangers, that what we get from even the so-called federation account very soon will vanish, either in value or vanish altogether. So the alternative for us is to look at the lowest hanging fruits in our state, which is agriculture. Kwara State has the unique position of big, huge, fertile lands, big river Niger, passes through our state, and young, able-bodied men who can be trained. All that is required of us is, one, to look at the crops that can sustain the kind of prosperity that we want to bring. And for us in Kwara, we have chosen quite a number of them. What we want to do is, in the north of Kwara, we want to do cotton revolution. Part of Kwara, Barotain, Kayama also form part of the cotton belt of West Africa, coming from Burkina Faso, Benin, Barotain, across there to Niger State, Wawa, Gabana, across to Katsina State, you have from Tua up to Yola and up to Kwara. So we want to do that. And then in the center, we also want to make Ilorin the commercial hub of this country, because Ilorin occupies a unique position in this country. About 16 northern states use the Pegina-Ilorin road to Lagos. And if we can, as we are planning to do, persuade the federal government to dredge River Niger, which is being dredged by rope.
Mr. Abdullah, yeah. Just before, apologies, sir. Just before I allow you to go, and this is how I would like you to anchor quickly, just in about 30 seconds, please, is for you, should you become the Kwara State governor, how would you like Kwara State to be noted? When there are mentioned states in the country, how would you like Kwara State to be referenced?
Kwara should be referenced as an agricultural and industrial hub of this nation, because we have all that can sustain those two. And we want to be noted as one of the most prosperous states in the Federation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah, the governorship candidate of the PDP in Kwara State. Thank you so much indeed, and I wish you the very best in the coming Saturday election in your state. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much. I will invite you for my swearing. I hope you will come.
I mean, I hope if you win, and I hope that your opponent will also say the same thing. But we're here to do our jobs. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right.